Oh, single, single, praise the Lord. Oh, single, single, praise the Lord. Oh, single, single, praise the Lord.
Oh, single, single, praise the Lord. Oh, single, single, praise the Lord. I am super excited. The Black Stars had a thumping victory over Chad, whilst the Super Eagles of Nigeria had a resounding victory over the Amavubi of Rwanda yesterday in Kigali. This is the very first video I'm shooting after Nigeria's resounding victory over the Amavubi of Rwanda, as the Super Eagles of Nigeria's 2026 World Cup qualification had been stuttering, but they finally rolled to life. And I have to talk about them in this video. And same as talking about the newly appointed head coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, who was in the dugout for the very first time for the Super Eagles against the Amavubi of Rwanda. The next game is against the Warriors of Zimbabwe. What's next? Ladies and gentlemen, if you are new on this platform, please, let's all build this platform together. What you can do to support the platform is to subscribe to the platform. After that, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Don't forget to like the video and share to other social media platforms. My name still remains Solomon Kojo-Asante, your only nomenclature with the engineer's philosophy in sports. I am a Ghanaian and I have declared my full support for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I have been given a Nigerian name on this platform, and the Nigerian name is Solomon Chukwu Emeka. Please do well to leave your decent comments in the comment box for special shoutouts. Let's delve into the stories. And let me start with this official communique. It's a disclaimer coming in from the camp of the head coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Eric Chelle. Initially, I do follow this account on the X or Twitter, formerly called, and this was an account of the newly appointed head coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Eric Chelle. But the disclaimer coming in is that it was a parody account of which there was an individual imitating Eric Chelle. He doesn't have any account on the X. So if you are following that account, it's a parody account, someone imitating Eric Chelle. And there's a disclaimer from the Nigerian Football Federation, which is official. So that is how they reported. Super Eagles head coach Eric Chelle does not have an X account. He doesn't have any Twitter accounts. His only official social media presence is on Instagram. That is at Eric_Chelle. Any X account claiming to be him is fake. So if you are following Eric Chelle on the X platform, it's a fake account or a parody account that you are following. So just keep it logged and know how you just get to know to maneuver your things out. So I've even unfollowed him. Then I've just followed him on Instagram. Now back to the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I am super excited and I just don't know even how to start from their camp. But they have finally arrived in Uyo as they are cheering up to face the Warriors of Zimbabwe. The Amavubi of Rwanda job is done. The battle is now to face the Warriors of Zimbabwe. And a lot is coming. Just after the game yesterday against Amavubi of Rwanda, the head coach, Eric Chelle, and his captain, William Truss Incon, spoke effusively and about how they are going to plan their tactics, how they felt in the game. For Eric Chelle, he said he's very excited. He's super excited, as I was, and I think as the Nigerian football community was also feeling. And for his side, he thinks he has a lot to do and he will try to maneuver his ways out to help the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And for the Capitano, William Truss Incon, he spoke effectively and enthusiastically about Ademola Lookman and Victor Osimhen. He said they are standout performers in the Super Eagles of Nigeria's team, even though the other players to perform. But when it comes to the Super Eagles of Nigeria, these two players are dominating. Let's watch short videos of how they put their ways.
It was a difficult game because Rwanda has a great team. I know the coach. He's a good coach. We make a great game too. I'm so happy and proud for my players, for my guys, for Nigerian people. We work a lot during one week 2 training sessions, but lots of video session, lot of information for my players. So we had the game plan, and the players make this game plan. So for me, I think the victory, the win, it's normal.
The game against Rwanda wasn't easy. We've faced them several times now, and it's a team that we respect. We said that in the press conference before the game also. Like the coach said, we tried to understand what he wanted us to do early on. We only had maybe 2 or 3 full training sessions, a lot of video sessions, but I think today you saw glimpses of what we should be expecting under Coach Eric Chelle. Talking about players, Victor Osimhen is a fantastic player. I think he's among the world best, together with Ademola Lookman, Africa's best player. But I don't want to single out anyone. I think today's performance was a collective performance. Just as important were the players that came off the bench. We had a debutant with Tolu, who I think came on fantastic. Players that played out of position, like Yusuf, who came in and played right back. And I could go on and go on. So there's a real team spirit. I think that was something that we had already before, and I think that is part of the generation of Super Eagles that you're seeing now.
Still in the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria after their resounding victory, I have to talk about the newly appointed head coach, Eric Chelle, as he was in the dugouts for the very first time. He had super feelings, and the feeling that he had resonated with all the Nigerian football community. As I've already said, I am happy. I don't even know how to put this update, but I have to come on board and just feed you with the authentic feelings. Ghana had it, Nigeria had it. But before I proceed from the camp of Eric Chelle, let's look at the table as it stands now in the 2026 World Cup qualifiers. The table or the group where the Super Eagles of Nigeria finds itself. The first country leading, let me put it that way, is South Africa. They're having 10 points. Benin second with 8 points. Rwanda third with 7 points. Nigeria fourth with 6 points. Lesotho fifth with 5 points. And the sixth on their league log is Zimbabwe. They are having 3 points, 5 matches played. And looking at this, I think for now, Super Eagles are having +1 goal, which is quite okay for them in their subsequent games. We are done with match day 5 of the 2026 World Cup qualifiers. We're playing 10 matches in all. So we are done with the first round, left with the second round, which will continue on Tuesday at Uyo in the Gosio Akpabio Stadium, a game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria. The scheduled time, as it is 5 p.m. Nigeria time. So when you're in Ghana, it's 4 p.m. When you're in South Africa, it's 6 p.m. Later, I will be updating you as to how you'll be watching the match and the type of time you have to fit in before you can watch the match against the Warriors of Zimbabwe. And as I was talking about Eric Chelle, I have some takeaways from his game when he was in the dugout for the Super Eagles of Nigeria for the very first time against the Amavubi of Rwanda, and subsequently how we can build on this to develop the Super Eagles of Nigeria's team. And the first thing that I'll talk about is he sets up his side, that is the Super Eagles of Nigeria, with aggressive 4-2-3-1 formation. Others were saying it was 4-4-2 formation. Others were saying different kind of formations that they brought on board. But to me, I saw 4-2-3-1 formation. And looking at the 4-2-3-1 formation that he set up, we had goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali, another clean sheet for him for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. At the left side of defense, that was the left back position, was Ola Aina. This time he moved from the right side to the left side, so he played as a left back. And to the right side was Bright Osai Sambo. Middle two as a centre backs in defense. The left side was Calvin Bassey and the right side was Capitano William Trost Incon. The two pivots were Wilfred Ndidi and Samuel Chukwu Eze. Those were the two players in the middle. And when you move up front, in the middle as an attacking midfielder was Ademola Lookman. At the left side of attack was Alex Iwobi, and the right side of attack was Moses Simon. And the man who led the team to victory Victor Osimhen was up front leading the team and everything was perfect. And this encouraged the Super Eagles of Nigeria's team to press high and also dominate proceedings. Earlier before the game, I anticipated that Nigeria, looking at the kind of coach they are having, the team that they are having, they have to apply aggressive pressure in order to distract the Rwandan national team, especially their defenders, so that they can dominate proceedings. And they did this exactly where Rwandans didn't do anything. They came in with that kind of better play with the 4-4-2, but at the end, Nigeria Super Eagles, with their high pressing football, suffocated them and everything was fine for them. And Eric Sekuchel's decision, as in his tactical plans, paid off for him, where the Super Eagles of Nigeria dominated proceedings, as in dominating possession as well, and also forcing errors into dangerous areas. And one of these even directly led to Victor Osimhen scoring his second goal for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and it perfectly worked for them. And to me, in the second half, Eric Sekuchel showed his tactical nose, where he demonstrated 4-3-3 formation. He needed to bring a body in the midfield to stifle the Rwandans national team comeback, and everything worked perfectly for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I can say for a time long while, the Super Eagles of Nigeria has played football with clear tactical plan. Is it plan or even management or supervision? Eric Sekuchel did marvelously well and they managed the game expertly, of which the Super Eagles of Nigeria controlling the midfield at the same time limiting the opponent's defenders into half, and they did it. And I know subsequently they are going to do more under Eric Sekuchel. We wish them the very best of luck in their second game. When they are able to get victory against Zimbabwe, they are going straight to 10 points. We are just praying that South Africa slip. Yes, when it comes to football at times, you have to pray that your enemy goes down. Even your good friend has to go down so that you can also dominate the log. And that is it coming from the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So these are some of the things that I drew from Super Eagles of Nigeria's game, especially with their head coach, encouraging the team to put in high pressing football as I earlier anticipated. And I pronounce everything on this platform for you to get a clear intention of how it's going to be. Possession football, I talk about as in possessing base and attacking football. That one came in the second half for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And plenty goals, even though we didn't get the goals that we were expecting us in 4-3-5 goals, but at least Victor Osimhen came in and did what he can do. And I can say that he's the greatest striker just after Rashidi Yakini. He has played 37 games, scoring about 25 goals for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. He's very young and he can score more goals for Nigeria. That is it from the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Then summary of my points. How do you also react for the game against Amavubi? Just leave your decent comments in the comment box. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asiedu, and my amazing graphic designer, Dominic. Go Ghana, go Black Stars. Go Nigeria, go Super Eagles. Oh, single, praise the Lord. I'll give you shout outs in my subsequent videos. It's bye for now.